year one, and we got our signals crossed. And
No, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, now go ahead. What you about to say, baby?
Oh no, I remember you first hit me up when I had did I think my first BBW Highway scene. I was like so fresh on the scene. So I think this is like it happened exactly how it needed to happen.
Yeah, cause don't get it twisted. When I saw that scene, I said I need to interview her. She's a star in the making.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
because your look, your sex appeal, and the energy that I felt, from the scene through the screen. Because people don't realize there's energy that's exerted that we feel through the screen when girls film and guys film. And damn, you had my dick rock hard over that motherfucker. I was like, God damn.
You're a real connoisseur of the game. I love that.
What was that? But see, also I've been in the game, so I also a critique because I was male talent for about 15 years, producing
Wow.
and all that good stuff. So yeah, that I
Man, that means a lot to me. I love creating. That's the thing is like I'm not I've worked for about 5 companies now in the last 2 years, which has been such a blessing. I love everybody that I've worked with. But I've been so intentional along the way because I want it to be the most authentic thing I can create.
mhm.
And I'm not like it's not even about being a perfectionist, but it's like I want whoever's consuming it to really enjoy it.
But see, that's the whole point of why we do this. Period. Like when I came in 2010.
Hmm.
We we wanted to, especially the girls that we worked with, one to help them find work, two to help them make money with their stuff. Part of that was to make them look good. And yes, it supposed to be intentional because you are a sex symbol. Let's make this clear. No different than Marilyn Monroe. God dang, I can name a couple of. I just can't say off the top.
And in Nicole, all the best.
Yes, yes. And part of that is the look. Part of that is the persona in the whole nine. And also it's who you work with, who you shoot with, and all that. Gotta tell girls who you fuck on camera isn't part of your brand. Period. Especially when it comes to men, because yeah, our name is made off of who we fuck. Her name ain't made off
Hmm.
of that.
It's so true though. Like honestly, I've done some dope ass collabs. Like a lot of the time though, people like I feel like I keep a lot of same people in the rotation, but I'm not tripping because they're such amazing people. You know what I mean? There's never any bullshit about them. Nobody complains about them out here. But the chemistry is fire. You know, they care about their work just as much. Like, I want you to care about work as much as me.
Yeah.
Not about being popping, not about I mean, like you have to care about your ambiance and your presentation and how you look and take care of yourself. But it's like you doing this for like the love of the game, not just it feels good to be known out here. You know what I mean? Like
Because see, people get mixed
they
up.
want to thrive from this.
Yeah, people get mixed up when they look at content creators and they see the OnlyFans girls and all that. They consider that, yeah, that's real. We want reality. We want real fuck. We want real this, real this. That's not real. Because
Hmm.
what I mean that's not real is that it's no authenticness. It's not authentic.
Hmm.
What we do is authentic because we're creating a fantasy. They're just fucking. It's a difference. And that's the difference between content creators and porn stars. That's the difference between the girls that's on OnlyFans and this sexy lady. Because she makes porn. She makes scenes. Period. She moves as a sex symbol. Because them pictures you sent me was fire. I was like,
Man, thank you. I came okay. I'm not even trying to like blow smoke on my own ass. Like that's what I'm talking about.
mm,
Is it is nothing has to be like super extravagant all the time, but it's like when I come up with shit, like I came up with that whole scene. The photographers from
where did you get
Sacramento.
the snake?
So the girl, she's so dope. I've been following her on Instagram. She's a snake handler. Like she just has hella snakes, and she's a creative director. She lives
Yeah.
in Sacramento. I live in Bay Area.
Mm,
I just drove over there, and then like I told the photographer, I'm gonna have a snake, okay? Like just so you know, I sent him a picture of it,
mm.
and then we bring the snake, and he's just like, oh shit, I'm hella scared of that. What the fuck? And then like my person that came with me to the set, to my best friend, they were like, I'm gonna stay across the room, you're crazy. And I'm just like, no, but it was, and let me tell you something. My whole life I've been scared of snakes, but that day, I don't know, it was like I wanted to like cross a bucket list, go off for myself and do that shit. But that photo shoot, like, has brought me like really amazing company work. Like I work with BBW Adventures, and then I worked with it.com, and like they've told me like specifically BBW Adventures was saying that that photo shoot, like that was what gravitated me towards them, or like, you know what I mean, like I catapulted into their attention span, which means hella much to me, because I was just like, I just came up with that, like it was just some, it was like I wanted to incorporate it into something, I don't know, it was like for my birthday.
But see, the reason why, because I keep telling everybody, ladies need professional pics. If you want to take this business serious, I don't care if you're an influencer, female podcaster, whatever. Professional pics make people take you more seriously because they know it's professionally done. That means you spent some money or you are money. You know, period. Because let's keep it, not everybody might be pretty, but not everybody photogenic. Not everybody know how to model. You know, period. Not everybody know how to, you know, especially on the BBW side, a lot of girls don't know how to pose. You know how to pose. I'm sitting there looking
Man,
at her.
it's hard
She
for
got to
me
work
to
her body.
do facials. That's my hard thing. Doing my face, everybody's like, you need to look more sexy, and I'm just like, bitch, how? I'm trying. Like, it came from BBW Highway. He's the one that told me, he's like, you need to just work on your face stuff, but not in a disrespectful way. I like a very straightforward um criticism. It's not even criticism. It's just like assistance.
And see, that's
You
one thing
know.
about Ken. Ken ain't gonna sugarcoat. He from the same ilk as me. Me and him came in at the same time. We didn't sugarcoat. We told you the truth. Like me, I wanted girls to give expression, whether it was that or that,
Mm-hmm.
or you know what I'm saying,
Right.
or that. You know what I'm saying? Because a
Right.
facial expression can make the picture even better. You know, and that's part of being a model. That's salesmanship. You know, period. It's the little things that help us make more money and gain bookings because they look at that. Because a lot of these companies do pretty girl pictures. So they not only want you to be able to fucking suck, they also want you to be able to look good in the outfit and be able to pose in it. You know, period.
Right.
Because the pictures is the advertisement. The video is the money. You know.
Right.
So and you do very good.
Thank you so much. I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Now, so with that being said, smokers, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Smokers Lounge, award nominated Smokers Lounge. And for some very reason, I keep getting more nominated as it goes because I keep bringing nominated people on. So hey, how y'all doing? I'm Kevin Arthur, Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Y'all know what to do. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Also, 3 sponsors to tell you about. The first one being the Facebook and LS community, lsworld.com. Next up, the hottest adult magazine in the game, sizzlemagazine.com. And after that, award-winning, award-nominated. They give you a little bit of voiceover with this month, and they even have virtual reality, which is also nominated. And hopefully by the end of this weekend, be winning. I'm talking about none other than blusherotica.com. We're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go over to shop gwdistrict.com and do some shopping, why don't you? Also, check me out 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com. Also at skyhawkafterdarktv.com as well as the BGP LLC app. Now, I'm going to sit back and let this gorgeous, tattooed, sexy, thick, freaky lady from the West Coast introduce her sexy ass to y'all.
Hi, my name is Jaidyn Venus. You can find me everywhere. You can find me on X videos under the Jaidyn Venus, Instagram, your Jaidyn Venus, Twitter, Jade XXX Ways, and my OnlyFans, Jaidyn Venus. Everything is going to have Jaidyn Venus linked into it. Just Google me. You can just Google me, and all my links will also come up.
Oh, yeah. So, the hardest part for girls, for my days, is they can't take criticism. Because you said that Ken gave you some criticism. How important is it to get criticism from the producers that you work with to make you better?
It's essential I mean, this is the thing is I feel like a lot of people, I don't know if that's an age thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I've always been a person, even though I'm a Virgo, I don't mind listening to criticism because I like realism. And a part of growing up in general and wanting to be better at anything you're doing is to not be dysregulated by somebody telling you something that you didn't necessarily want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be, in shambles and disarray over somebody telling you, hey, this is supposed to actually really make you feel better. Nobody's necessarily trying to tear you down. Nobody is gonna no not everybody's gonna be consistent with the way you want to hear things, but you got to take your emotions out of that, and it's really a part of growing up. A lot of people can't hear certain information or approaches without feeling dysregulated or feeling like reactionary, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get over that shit. If you can't get over that, you're not going to excel.
Yeah, cause I see in
And
this day
it's
and
just
age.
taking in perspectives from all over the place. It's not even necessarily like the only way to do shit, but this person is seeing something that can definitely contribute to your betterment.
Mhm. Because even because I even hear this now when like I know Most Def he recently said something about Drake saying Drake is pop and it's hip hop. Is that when we give criticism or opinion, people take it as hate. It's not hate. We're giving you criticism. And sometimes that criticism helps you become a better artist. You just got to get
Mhm.
out of your head and don't take it personal. And that's where a lot of girls fall, as well as men, fall short in this business. Is that when someone give them criticize them or try to give them some type of knowledge, they feel like I don't need to hear that. Who the fuck are you to tell me this? Even though the motherfucker might have more experience in it than you. Period. So, what's some of the things that you learned from being in the business so far? And then we'll get to how you got in the business.
Some things that I've learned, a lot of it has to do with what we just established is just learning to listen to everybody's perspective without having to have an opinion. Just listen to it. Take into consideration, like, that's really what's helped me do better over time. Is not It's not even about being open minded, it's just to not over process what anybody is saying. Like, listen to it and think about it, but don't be ready to, like, prove it wrong or prove it right. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's such an important skill that I've been able to use for, like, life in general. So that, um learning really what I want to do and what I want to make out of everything. I feel like the first year that you do this, you think that you're gonna catapult into certain spaces and shit like super quickly, and things don't always happen the way that you want. Like, there's companies I've asked to work for, they do not correspond or care. But I'm not here to talk about them specifically, but it's like, I felt like I was not as successful because I wasn't working for them. But then I had to, like, go back and be like, no, you're successful in hella other shit. Like, this is not a definitive thing. It doesn't mean that it won't happen, but it's also like, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna keep feeling bad about it? Are you gonna not feel like you're worthy or you're less of a porn star? Because that's not bad. Because they don't invalidate me or anything like that. And
But see, it's
just
good that
being more fluid and shit.
it's good that they haven't, because what ends up happening is once you done them, they might not call you again. You feel me? Girls must understand, ladies must understand. Guys ain't got to worry about this so much. You can't do all the companies in the first year. I've seen girls do that was the bullshit that girls did back in my day. They get in the business, they shoot with everybody in the first year.
Hmm.
And
I
then all of a sudden,
apologize.
no, you good, baby. And all of a sudden, the next year, they ain't no work. And see, back then, they wasn't smart enough to do content like y'all niggas are now. They was all about the escort. Porn for them was to boost their escort. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
know we had that conversation. We keep it real here. And that's the biggest thing that I tell females: moderation. Concentrate on your content. Don't worry about the paid companies, because I'm here to tell you, I talk to these motherfuckers. They listen to this podcast. I have talked to Hall of Famers. They wait till you're white hot, not red hot, white hot, to where you are marketable to them. That's the key. because a lot of females don't understand. You know your worth, but it's different between what you consider your worth and what they consider your worth is. And you got to get to the level to where they consider your worth. You feel me? Because how the hell you gonna tell a billionaire he don't know what the fuck he doing?
Right.
See how we dealing with Trump? Can't nobody tell Trump shit.
Right. Right.
You feel
Right.
me? You know, you can't. Vince McMahon, I can go down the list of any billionaire you can say. How you gonna tell them they don't know how to run a business? They make $1 billion. So you telling these old white men they don't know what the fuck they doing because they didn't book me, but they're making money every day. It's a reason because they pick the girls that's white hot. Plus, it's certain aesthetics and looks. We don't need to go into all that. We all know this, period.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't want to go into, we done had this conversation too. They didn't want the BBWs at the goddamn table to begin with. They had no fucking choice because these women was killing the game. Not
Right.
to anybody. BBWs make more money than skinny women. Prove me wrong.
BBWs make so much money. Like that's why like when people be, I know everybody like right now everybody's at AVN and stuff. And I know everybody has conniption fits regularly about the awards and BBWs being in a category, this and that. Regardless of the awards, not to say that they're insignificant to your work or anything. What are you gonna do about it? How are you gonna keep getting paid? Like you have to make sure that you're always gonna get paid. Like it's not that awards are insignificant or anything like that, but you have to just keep your momentum going regardless. Like it is an important. It feels so good to get an accolade for something,
Mm-hmm.
but don't forget that you're doing this for a living. This job is a risk in general, even though it's legal. Like doing porn is legal. It's still such a risky job. We face banking discrimination, housing discrimination, all that shit. Make sure it's fucking worth it in the end. Don't just feel like your work is significant because of this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're getting money. Like make sure all of that shit is working out. All of your ducks are getting in a row.
See, as she talks, she's becoming more sexy as she speaks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just letting you know. I keep telling you, these ladies
Thank
about to be beautiful. They
you.
got a fucking brain. Respect it. They got a brain.
Thank you. Well, I mean, like, I feel like it's so, like, I know it feels so good to be taken seriously by certain people, but you know what? At the same time, if certain spaces aren't welcoming us or whatever the fuck, that doesn't mean we don't get money.
Amen.
I'm like I've been, and this is even crazier. Like I was way skinnier when I first started. I feel like 40, 50 pounds lighter, but I make more money now for some reason. Like I'm making the most money now, whether it's from fetish shit, fetish sessions I do, like my content, whatever the fuck it is, it's working. I'm not gonna keep, gaining weight or doing whatever just to do whatever. But it's just like, things fluctuate with your life. Like you change, like just like life changes, your body changes, all that shit. But nobody can tell me that I can't do any better. Like my bank fucking sent me a thank you email for the month of December. They were like, "Thank you so much for doing business with
Hold
us."
on.
And I was
I
like, "What
got
the
off the
fuck?"
bathroom.
I was
Listen,
like, "We
look,
really
I got to do
get
my shit.
money."
Hold on. I got to do my Shannon Sharp.
I was
That's some
nobody can
shit.
tell me.
When the bank send you a thank you letter. Thank you.
They sent me a thank you email, and then like the fucking branch manager sent me a thank you thing, and I was like, what? And then I was telling my best friend about it, and then they were just like, probably because you just deposited hell money like in the bank. Like that's probably why, because you did so well this last month. And I didn't think about it. But then I had to, a lot of people were like telling me they were like, you should be thankful, because you've been making it happen, big or not. Like I don't see myself as being big as like a barrier to anything. I'm like, no, that makes you special. That makes you like that
Number
makes you
one,
so fucking
and to be
valuable.
big is they don't want to be big.
Right.
It sounds funny as fuck, but it's the truth. It's like I tell somebody, the pick me don't never get picked.
Right.
I hope y'all heard me on that. The pick me never gets picked. It's the one that ain't don't even want it, ain't even thinking about it. She the one that gets it. Because
Right.
sometimes it's good to be it. What's the word? Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Mhm.
because sometimes not knowing the seriousness of it, just like I never thought I would ever get nominated for AVN. I got nominated. I'm still shook. Now, man, I'm gonna say it again until I'm blue in the face. I thought it was gonna be my dick that got me to the AVN. No, it's my mouth. There
That's
you
amazing.
go.
It's all a combination of shit.
So let's go back into the time machine, ladies and gentlemen. What got Miss Venus into the porn business?
Man. Oh my God. So I was just like, I already had an OnlyFans. I was honestly, this was in like on 420 2021. I had like linked up with this rapper.
Wait a second, hold on. Before she
I'm
starts,
not
hold
gonna
on,
say
baby.
names, but he was like, "Why
She
don't
made
you
me
do
take my
porn?"
glasses off. She said, yeah, 420, 2021. For you tarot card readers, you know them numbers, right?
Yeah, okay. Somebody
Go
needs to
ahead.
tell me. Like, I'm into. I love astrology and like tarot and all that stuff.
Sacred Tarot on YouTube. I love her. I watch her shit every time the tours come on. And she be
That's
spot
what's
on.
up.
She be
No,
spot on.
I love that.
So you was fucking this rapper. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it was so random. And then like he asked me if he could record it. I was like, yeah, for sure. Ironically, this I never talk about who anybody is. But I was like already hella euphoric. I'm like, this is like the best day ever. Like I really fucked with him, music, like his music, all this shit. I was having the time of my life. And I was like, yeah, sure, I don't care, go ahead. And then he was like, we could also make shit for your OnlyFans if you want. And I was like, that's hella crazy. But he was just like, why
You
don't you
already
just
had
do porn?
OnlyFans.
Huh?
You already had OnlyFans.
No, I took it down. I took it down. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
okay.
But I took it down not because he told me to. He was down, but I just took it down because I ended up getting kind of close to him personally, and I just didn't want it to affect him in the
Yeah.
future. I'm just really, like I said, I'm very intentional. Like, you're not a porn star. You're just like, I didn't say who it was or anything either, but just because he has a very distinct voice also. So I just didn't want like all of that getting mixed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And just mostly for his own discretion. So then I was just like, for real. He was like, yeah. He was like, you're already working, like, you're already an escort, like, you taking hella risks. This is something that you could do that could make me take you less risks, or you could move differently. You could do things, or you can escort differently. You can have more of you can be more selective. Like, he wasn't even trying to, like, get
No,
nothing
he's
out of
actually
me.
being 100% honest. Because that's what
Yes.
girls did that came in the game. But at the time I came in, and that was
Right.
for a minute.
Right.
You do content trade. Don't fuck for free, nigga. And pay me, goddamn. I can't, I
Right.
don't wake up
No,
out
it
there.
was,
I mean, they did porn to boost their escorting. So they can go to New York, DC, Minnesota, shit, Idaho. Yes, I
chill.
heard about Idaho, ladies and gentlemen. I digress. Ever heard of a land,
They popping.
what do you call it, a lounge lizard? Truck stops. Stop playing with you people. I know my shit. But go ahead,
I,
baby.
I love it. I love it. No, he like, he was just telling me, he was like, you can be more selective, but you can also make hella money. Like, he's like, look how good you look. Like, he was playing it back. He's like, you need to do this. He was telling me that he's already like locked in with porn stars, this and that. And I was like just taking it in. And he was like, and then he like hit me up later on when I had gone home or whatever. And he was like, do not forget what I said. Do you remember what we were talking about? Like, because we were really fucked up. Like, we was hella faded. And I was like, no, I remember everything. I have a very good memory. And then, like, he kept telling me about it. He's like, don't forget it. Like, we made hella videos that I have on my phone. And he has hella videos of me. We, like, was just making all these videos. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm really finna do it. We just stopped talking or whatever. We grew apart. But I kept pursuing everything. Like, I immediately he always wanted to give me like the most clutch advice. It wasn't like he's not gaining anything out of it. He was just like, I really feel like this is perfect for you. Like, he's
Yeah,
like,
you
you
saw
have a
the
bomb
potential.
aesthetic, you're confident,
Yeah.
you're unique. Like this is needed out there. He's like, I've been going to AVN for like 4 years, girl. Like, you need to you get in the field. And I was just like, okay. And then like I just a few months later, I was finally ready, and I emailed Ken. I emailed a couple people, but Ken was the one. Like me and him talked
Yeah,
on
and
the
how did you
phone.
run across BBW Highway? Was you
I
on
emailed him.
Twitter or
I emailed him because I just went on a bunch of these sites and I hit like become a model, but they don't really they don't really be caring
right?
about that. They'd rather you just Twitter DM them.
Yeah.
But but I didn't really have hella shit. I didn't have hella followers. Yeah, I only had like a few thousand, and then I was working with a creator here locally, and I was making hella content at that point. I was making like longer videos and shit, but I was finally ready to, work in the beginning of 2021. No, not 2021, 2022. And then I did my first video, I think like February 4th or something like that. It was the first week of February. First week of February in 2022. And I did my first video with Don P. Everybody loves that video so much. To this day, when people book me, they're like, "Can you put your hair up like that? Do you still have that outfit?" So I got like multiple of that outfit,
Mhm.
and I have those same bubbles that I put in my hair because everybody still asks for it to this day. I'm like, that's so crazy. It just threw that shit together because Ken was like, "Yeah, don't wear that outfit because it's showing too much. You want to like have something that you take off slowly that isn't hella revealing already in the beginning, so you're not like just naked." But that's just how I do things. And then I was like, okay. So then, I also took that tip in, like, you want to, you know, undress yourself like slowly and all that.
I mean, some scenes you don't need to go completely nude. It's it's
Right.
it's how can I put this? Like I said, he come from the same school as me. It's about the seduction, the sex appeal, and the fantasy. Period.
Hmm.
Like when you see in the movies, they don't get completely butt naked. Like
Right.
if you watch Tubi, got them skirt pulled up, tits out. He banged it from the back.
But that's hot.
Yeah,
Like, and you know what? Fans love that shit. Like the viewers love that stuff. Like, I have people tell me they're like, "Oh, you don't actually like have to take off your whole outfit every time." Like, I like to see it on. So many people say like, "Oh, don't take it off. It's cute. Can leave it on. It's sexy. Whatever."
yeah,
So I loved it. Like they're paying for shit. I'm not, saying I'll do anything for some money, but it's like, no, I love to hear what people have to say.
yeah,
I want it to be fire. And plus it's like I'll leave something on, I do that a lot for my content. They always want me to leave a little something on.
yeah,
I look at girls' stilettos, I'm like, damn, she looks hella fine. Or her pleasers, whatever it is, whenever somebody getting fucked.
yeah. Because like I said, we're presenting a fantasy, and if you're gonna present a fan, especially if you're doing role play scenes or as we like to call Gonzo.
Mhm.
So straight fuck scenes, so y'all understand, is wall to wall. I don't know why
Mhm.
y'all think Gonzo is fuck scenes. No, but back to my point. Um, if you got a storyline, and let's say we in the office, are you really gonna have time to get butt naked? Yeah, I
No.
mean straight up. I mean, people got to be realistic about it. And like I say, it's just what happened was the oversaturation of OnlyFans changed how fans began to view porn and how porn was being shot. Because now it's like some of the male times like to say, TikTok porn, but I digress. So,
I mean, I honestly love to hear this. It's just a way, like, I don't take offense to anything, but I'm not, I don't know why I'm telling you that, but like, I love hearing this perspective. I love hearing Vet's perspective on anything.
yeah,
I respect it. I Man, people also like, the thing that I can't stand about OnlyFans is like, I feel like so much elegance has been lost of this whole thing. Like, I feel like, let me be honest with you. When I entered porn, I looked, I was like always thinking about specific people that I thought were so beautiful. And they are to this day. Like, I still look up to them, I still fuck with them. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. But that is what I envisioned a porn star to be. And that's what I wanted. And then I'm growing into everything and like I'm entering spaces and meeting all these new people. And I'm like, man, this is so messy and embarrassing. Like, this is not what I wanted it to be. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about like messy crap you see on Twitter, like
Yeah.
complaining. You know, anybody sounds like they can just call themselves a porn star. Like, I mean, whatever. If you want to call yourself that, that's fine. I'm not trying to gatekeep anything, but it's like I looked at it like like a certain elegant way. Like I don't know, like it had it was just so seductive. It was like I don't know, like people had like this super tantalizing appearance. I just feel like OnlyFans it just
it
makes
lost
anybody throw some shit together.
because I tell people that we're gonna get back on topic because I'm loving this show. She gonna be coming back. We'll get to that in a minute, people.
Thank you.
Is that what happened was porn lost its sexiness because once again we got to it's about clout porn. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The reason why we, for example, it was a rarity that you saw anal sex. Honestly, now it's part of the course. Rarely you see BDSM, part of the course. Rarely you see gangbangs, part of the course. You feel what I'm saying? The shock value was gone because of OnlyFans, because anybody can do it. Thus, because anybody can do it, now we want to top each other. Period. It's about that clout. Once again, clout. When I came in, it was about money. I need to make this DVD. I need to make it good so it can sell in Budapest. Fuck the United States. Budapest, Ireland, Dubai,
Hmm.
Germany. I don't need to digress. The girls did the shit so they can go to Germany and make
Right.
money from the military base. Stop playing with me. Now, smoke that one on.
Right.
But
I'm like, it's so crazy to me. One of my biggest inspirations was I remember the night before my birthday, before my last birthday before I was officially in the porn industry, I was in San Francisco. See, I have like the most exquisite memory. I was in San Francisco in one of my clients' high rises, and he wanted to watch Victoria Cakes. And I was like, this is my favorite porn star. Like, this makes me want to go do porn today. Like,
yeah.
I'm about to leave here and email people. I don't know what the fuck I got to do. Like, it was just, she's so beautiful, so inspiring, looks so just like her skin, everything, her performance. She loves, you could tell she loves what she does. Ain't no cap, ain't nothing. Like she's not just doing this just to create some shit, just to get another sale through. Like she is so beautiful. Everything she does is so fire. Like it was inspiring. And then I came in and I was like, oh my God, this OnlyFans culture is some other shit. I was like, oh my God, I had an OnlyFans, but I wasn't entrenched into the community. You know what I mean? Until like I made Twitter and all that stuff, which is essential to being like a porn star, creator, whatever you want to be. Twitter is so essential to like the industry, but I was like, wow. Like, it was crazy.
So shoot. So you shot with Ken, Don Prince, legend.
Uh-huh.
Shouts out to him. I'm gonna get him on the show one day. He on my bucket list. And this is somewhat different than what you did before because I know how Ken shoots. We come from the same ilk. He shoots at the studio. Actually, in some cases, let's keep it 100. He's a prerequisite to fucking Plumper Pass and a couple other companies. I digress. Trust me, same ilk.
Right.
I done shot for him, so yeah, same ilk. How much did you learn from shooting? Because not only did you shoot with a skilled, legendary producer, you shot with Don Prince, who's also a legend as a talent. And this is porn shoot, not we just fucking. It's speak to it. Like walking in, was you nervous? What some of the things they do to make you feel comfortable, and the filming aspect of it. How is it different from working with your rapper buddy or anybody before him for that moment?
It was crazy. Like I was so scared. I don't know why. Like I was just, because anytime I do something new, meet new people, whatever it is, I'm nervous. I mean, I'm a very confident person, but I don't know why. I have like kind of social anxiety. But I know you can't tell right now, but I couldn't sleep the night before. I was very excited. I had all this like shit playing. Ken made me very comfortable. He's just very chill. I just love how he's like goes from point A to point B to point C.
Mhm.
And he took my pictures. He just told me how to pose, this and that. Don came in super polite. We just got to it. I was not ready for like how fast everything goes.
Mhm.
Not like it was too faster and I couldn't keep up, but it was just like the fucking is so intense. Like it's just like bam, bam. Like I have never. I'm not gonna say I've never been fucked like that before, but it was just like, learning to do like, okay, we how much time do we have? Okay, we got 5 minutes in. Okay, we got 8 minutes in. We got 15 minutes, 17 minutes in. We need to try to make it to 20, 25, 30, whatever the goal is.
Mhm.
So just learning like the don't overthink and be in the moment. Cause
Yeah.
my first scene, it was fucking amazing. It was real shit. But I really overthought it. And now performing is so much more of a breeze. I could just come in and like whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna overthink it. But like it was that because if you're just sitting there and you're like, oh my god, has it been 6 minutes? You
Mhm.
can't do that shit.
Oh no. But see, the thing about it is what it taught you is, and what people, the biggest misconception is it's easy. We just walk in and we fuck. No.
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 You be taking it and you're like, oh my god, like, cause they like the men have to exude their talent, their size, whatever it is, the things, the elements that make them special and unique. And the shit has to sell. It's gonna feel crazy. It's gonna be crazy shit. You kind of have to be ready for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I had to like we had to like take a little break, but most of it was smooth sailing. It just, went from here to here to here. It was great.
And see,
I learned a lot.
with y'all, it's because y'all need center the attention. Y'all have to learn how to work the camera. Period. Know when to look at the camera and not to look at the camera. It's a methodical type thing that you're filming. It's also when you're working with a male talent, now it's a dance. Because it's our job to steer her in position to look good, period.
Right.
And everything. Because like for example, you might have your hair out like that. You going to town giving head. I gotta use my off camera hand to move it out her face.
Right.
People know why I broke that down. I didn't broke it down other shows. I don't need to go back to it. So with you, after that, what was your first paid gig?
It was actually BBW Highway. That
After,
one I shot for him a bunch of times. Shot for him like I shot for him 3 times.
oh,
Also paid, and then I worked with. I did. Who else did I work with after that? I had worked with some company, like a European company, and I did a collaboration with a model here, and we sent it to them.
mhm.
And then what was, oh my gosh, you're really making me rack my brain for everything.
I'm at
Then who I'm trying to fill in the third. I work with Red Bottom Productions. I work with them afterwards. Yes. I worked
oh,
with,
Mr. Red Bottom. Shout
have
out.
you had him on here yet?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was in the premium smoke room. I haven't had him on the smokers lounge. But see, it was his fault. Because he wanted to have my buddy Miss Rizzy and Spanish Barbie, and he wanted to show some tits. I said, "Oh, well, I guess it's gonna be a premium smoke room then."
Oh my gosh, he's good people. Dante's
Real good.
Dante's great.
I love what he's doing. I love what he's doing for sure.
Yes, he had me. By the way, I worked for Ken like several times in between then.
Mhm.
Also, it wasn't just
I
like
know
the
you gonna
extreme
keep going
shit.
back again. He'd be a fool not to have you come back.
Thank you. He's the best. I just worked with him in December, right before Christmas. We worked on the 21st. Um, I worked with Dante the first couple weeks of July. See, me hitting you with all these dates. Of this last year, I flew to Orlando, had never been to Orlando. I did my first content house. I hosted it with Omaya. And then Rizzy was there, Devin Drills was there. There was several there was K Dior. Dawn Grammar. God, I don't want to like go each one by what Spooky was there, like, because I don't
Yeah.
want to forget anybody. But there was so many people, like there was a lot of people there. So much shit got done. It was great. It was really great.
So shoot. So, but you shop with who you shop with. How do you choose the male talent that you work with? I ain't worried about the female talent. I know how that's get chose, so I ain't gonna ask all that. Cause they careful about the pussy they eat. But digress. Got to be a vibe too. Digress. Now, for dudes, what do a guy have to bring to the table? This is whether this is a content creator or an established porn star. What they have to bring to the table for them, not a paid gig, content trade.
Honestly, I want to see you work as passionately with BBWs as you do non-fat people. For that, I don't want it to be like something you're just trying out. I mean, like you could get into it, but I want to already see you seasoned in that. Honestly, like that I want to see you on some creative stuff because I really want to do more creative, like role playing, all that fun stuff. Like create a set together, have a storyline. Like I love that. I also love just going into fucking. Like that's no big deal, but I want to see what you're, whatever you're best at. I wanted to see if it aligns with things that I'm looking for. I really care about camera work. Also, like I don't mind hiring a camera person, but I already have my own cameras. If you can like, if you're also comfortable with holding them and using them, um, really, I really just care more about the outcome of everything and also you having a good enough audience. All of this sounds like it's a lot, but it's really not a lot. It just needs to be worth it. Like when we shoot something, like I want to take some pictures, some shit that we can post, like anything promo, so we can cross promo it on sites. That doesn't just have to be like you holding my tits or something.
See, that's why I go back to I said earlier, your brand is also who you fuck. Because it's not just whether he can fuck good on camera, it's also it, does he market? Does he fit my brand? And see, a lot of females don't think like that. Just keep it 100. They think with their pussy, they see a cute dude with a big dick, and they run with it. He may not shot one BBW and thought about it. I done seen a girl pay established male talent 500 for a scene. You know, he ain't retweeted shit.
Because they'll
That,
be like, "Oh, you pay me, I don't gotta do shit." It's like, well, you don't have to. But at the same time, like
nice.
people really think just because they gave them some money that they're gonna do whatever they want. No, people really be fucking some shit off.
Yeah. Because to me, it's kind of like, I mean, don't get it twisted. A dude can be typecasted. And the reason why I say that, because also, I tell females to think on this level. In my situation, I use me. Ain't using nobody else, me. I broke in the game, made my money, and even turned some people onto the BBW side of things. I mostly work with BBWs. Why? Because they were the ones that want to do content trade. Skinny girls want to get paid.
Right.
You know how hard it was for me to shoot a skinny girl? Because when they go down my Twitter feed, you see big girls. I had to name a video. Yes, I fuck skinny girls, and it was a skinny girl.
Oh my gosh.
No, because I had girls like, do I fit what you actually like? I hit you up,
Oh,
bitch. Because sometimes you can't hit
right.
work with. It's just like a female, like, I mean, I don't know all the colors you work with. Let's just say all you work with is black dudes. It may not be your fault that all you work with black dudes because they're the only people that hit your ass up.
That's what I tell people. Like people will be like, "Do you ever fuck white guys?" And I'm just like, I'm not opposed to fucking with anybody. Like I would love to make content with like an Asian dude. Like I don't nobody has hit me up and like they're not prevalent in our industry. Sadly, like I'm not saying like they can't be or they shouldn't be or there's a reason why they're not, but I'm just saying like I literally want to work with anybody that's dope to work with that is going to do dope shit.
Mhm.
I want it to be fire. But yes, a lot of black men always want to work with me. And like that's no fucking problem. Like I don't have any issue with that. And like, I want to do hella shit. Like I want to do like a, you know, a threesome with like another, like with a black girl and whoever else. Like it's not just like I want to work with dudes that is one way. You know what I mean? Like I want to collaborate on hella different stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, because it's. I mean, don't get it twisted. The more a girl do, the more money she makes.
Hmm.
I hear some girls say, "I would never fuck a white dude." I'm like, okay, I understand it's your preference, but
But we're talking about some money. Like we're not talking about what you want.
yeah, but see, too, you came from the escort world, so you talking about a female that's coming in, and let's keep it 100 with escorting. You can't be picky for so much, period.
Mm.
Actuality, I advise you to escort. Do not put in your ad no AA, because
That's so out of
if
pocket.
you go down the ad and see no AA, you about to get paid.
Honestly, though, a lot.
Take
We're not even gonna like get into that. Someone be like,
yeah,
"Yeah, that's what I like to see. That makes me like you more." Like you
yeah.
don't like them, me neither. Like that's sick, but it's true.
Mhm.
It's true. Um, but see, that's it's so funny. And a lot of the porn star girls tell me they like my mindset because I'm so business oriented. But
Yeah,
it's like, well, I came from like 304 worlds, so I'm already thinking like I'm more
yeah,
money oriented. Like people will be like, I can't work with nobody. I can't like I wouldn't want to like be attracted to in real life. And I'm like, oh well, the thing like people have fetishes for shit that you could be missing money out on because you, I guess, don't didn't weren't
you
introduced to the game in the way that I was, so you're not seeing things a certain
you
way.
was introduced to where work is not personal. These people take personal to work. You get what I'm saying?
That yeah,
Because
that's
not every female
crazy.
that sit here and say I would not fuck let's say a black woman or a white woman that sit here and say I would not fuck a white dude or this, that, and the third. Nothing against you, I understand it's your preference. But that's preference. Yes. For content,
Mhm.
even with content, I disagree with that to a certain extent. I'm like, it's work. You know, do you think that every female I fucked out of 400 scenes in my fucking career, I would have fucked them off camera? Think,
No,
God damn it. It ain't gonna,
no,
yeah, because you ain't gonna feel that vibe with every fucking damn body.
right. It's true. Like, I mean, I don't even, I don't even think that I don't ever understand where people even think about that. But I just realized like this a couple days ago. I'm like, whoa, like when people ask for my insight on things and they get all quiet or they don't know what to say, I don't really think they wanted my insight. They just wanted, you know what I mean? Like they get kind of like, oh, because I told somebody that they were just like, oh, I don't even want to get paid by people that like, I can't see myself with. And I'm just like, that's so crazy to me. Cause like this is about, it's not even just about making your fans happy, but like I'm not leaving money on the table if it's not crossing anything that I don't fuck with.
Yeah, because it's about making money. So with that being said, we better have a little fun. So I'm trying to think of everything I watched on her. So do we do anal?
I've done it on my OnlyFans with one of my favorite talents, SSBBW Hunter. I've done it with him. I don't do it in scenes because it's kind of like a crazy thing to just like go and do. I have to really get into that shit. And
Mm-hmm.
most of the people that they pair me with for scenes got big ass dicks, so I'm not ready for that yet. Not ready for that yet. I mean, he has big dick too, but it's just like you know how porn is. Like I said, it's forceful and quick.
Yeah.
It's very quick. Shit goes by fast, so it's gonna be very
And
sped up. I don't know if I
it
can
takes
handle
some
that.
working into,
Yes.
because people don't realize the prep that girls got to do anal scene. Now that is a conversation that, yeah, we didn't have this on the show before. Smart
Wow.
smokers know the conversation about anal prep.
Oh my gosh. A lot of my favorite porn stars though, they specialize in anal, and I think because that's also why I really like them because I want to be able to like I love them. I love watching them do it.
Yeah.
It's super sexy. I'm trying to get into it, but I enjoy watching it.
Oh, I know you got requests because you got a nice ass. So there you go.
Oh, people ask me all the fucking time, like, do you got any anal scenes? And I'm like, oh, I got two. I'm working on one. But I'm gonna do a Valentine's Day theme type scene where I'm finna do anal. So I'm really looking forward to that. I want it to be like a focus in the scene.
Mhm.
Now I know everybody's gonna ask me for more anal stuff.
Oh yes, once you done it, they want it.
They
They want
wanted it.
it. Period. But that's why I tell females have variety. You have it, but don't have too much of it because you don't want to bore your fans. So gangbang.
No, I'm so sorry. Like that's not my thing. I think it's hot to watch though. I
Mm.
think it's so hot, but I can't do it. It's just very intense, but I watch the porn. It's super hot.
No, me, I can never do it. I can't be that dude off the side jerking off. No,
It's crazy. It's really like a I really salute anybody that can do it because a lot of dudes that do it, they be soft in the scene.
hmm
So a good gangbang scene, like that's fire. Because a lot of people look like it's not all. It's really hard for it to be like synchronized.
see, because one, you need to have fluffers. You really do if you want them to walk on hard, and they got to be good enough to get them to be hard but not bust. Because the difference
Right.
is, well, pop shots is not necessarily a big thing, just as long as you get some pop shots. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because trust me, you have some dudes that gonna just bust. It's
Right.
because some of you
Right.
ladies, no matter how hard y'all get it out of him quicker. Sometimes
I
I
just did a scene. You
you
had to
did
put dick numbing cream on. I'm sorry.
hell no.
No, I just did a scene with somebody and they had to put dick numbing cream on because they was just like you feel hella good. I was just like, wow, like I was so flattered. I was
Oh,
like, damn,
oh no, it was
thanks.
some girls I enjoyed. I was glad I wore a condom with her ass. Not because she dirty. No. Y'all missed the point. If I had did that raw, I wouldn't have lasted no 30 goddamn minutes.
At least you're keeping it real.
Shit, I can tell by the head sometimes, like, oh, yeah. I got
It
nah.
be like that.
Even with the head, whoa. Give me a second.
I couldn't
That's
believe it. I was like, really? I was like, that's is it good? Am I gonna feel it? They were just like, no, you'll be good. I just really gotta put this shit on. Hold on. And I was like, okay.
But sometimes got that she 2 minutes in on the head. I'm like, oh, let's do doggy style. Yeah, let's do. Yeah, that's the reason why we switch position that fast. Goddamn, no. We got a whole another 20 minutes to do. They had me out the head 3. Damn, what the hell? Calm
Oh
down.
my god.
You like the thickness in your mouth? I feel you. I'm just
You
chilling.
were so fucking funny.
So, so how often do you film to keep up with your content and updates?
Professional like company scenes, I think like every other month I'm getting booked for one. I was supposed to do one today, but honestly, I got hella sick when I was in Detroit. The next day I got hella sick and I was gonna shoot today with somebody. Ken was gonna shoot me and somebody else for our sites, but I didn't make it because I didn't want to be irresponsible. So I would have had that like it would have been every month. I've been booked every month for a company scene since October, which has been fucking great, like paid and everything. Um, I shoot content though weekly. I do. I have so much boy girl content. Like I feel like I'm dropping boy girl every single week on my OnlyFans at least once. I do have some solo shit, but I be doing shit with fans. I be doing shit with like my content partners, and I have hella stuff stocked up from last year still. So I'm like always dropping stuff, and it's so much variety. It's like role play. What was the term that you used for straight fucking that you said was not gonzo? I have a
Oh
lot of
no,
that.
wall to wall. It was called wall to wall.
Wall to wall. I have a lot of that.
Yeah, because I mean, even with me, I couldn't do straight fucking. You had to play with your titties, play with a dildo, shake your ass. I had to oil your ass or something. We just couldn't just go straight to the she giving me head or I'm eating the pussy like go.
Right,
I used to hate
right.
that shit. I had to never did that on my side. Now for my partner, the girls that he brought, some of them was like that because they didn't want to do role play shit. And I was like.
it's kind of like you gotta get into
Turn
it.
off.
Like some people like the if you can't act, it's not really that it's not that important, but you don't want it to be so fucking awkward where it's just like, oh my god, you know, 'cause people will say shit like they're like, oh, you look, because they'll think that you're not enjoying yourself doing the scene as much. Like you don't, if you're gonna do a role play, at least for me, like people, my fans are like, oh, like were you enjoying that? And I'm like, was that bad? I don't really ever have people say anything bad, but I was just like, makes me keep that in mind
But see,
to
but
do
see,
that.
see, that's the beauty of being able to. Well, that's the key to you and the male talent developing that chemistry. Now,
Mhm.
depending upon how people know different levels we talk about in the business. When you get to the brasses level, that's a little bit more sketchier because you ain't got much time to build that chemistry. That got to be quick. Versus with BBW Highway, some of the companies you ain't worked with so far, you get a kind of an opportunity to talk to the male talent. Y'all get to interact a little bit, maybe smoke a blunt, take a shot, what have you. You rub on his dick, you rub on the ass, you know, develop a little chemistry there. A little workplace flirt. I keep telling everybody this. Porn set flirt, and she really want to fuck you. Y'all need to know the difference.
Right,
I
right.
really need to know the difference. But
Man, some people be trying to test them waters afterwards. It'd be so funny. I'm like, it doesn't happen really as much with me now. I feel like I'm so, I'm not quiet. People are like, God, you look kind of innocent now that I think about it. I'm like, no. I just be more like I'm going with what everybody's on. Some people will like it will feel so real. They'll be like, "Wait, was you like fucking with me?" Like, you know what I mean? Like that's happened a couple times.
oh yeah, so it's kind of like that helps with making the scene. If y'all two are able
Mhm.
to connect. Period. Because even with a role play scene, like with me, we did improv. I didn't write no script. I want you to be you and do it how you would do it if you was in that situation. Simple as that. If you was my
Mhm.
wife in that situation, you caught me cheating. Okay, you are the type girl that will cuss the fuck out my ass for that shit and throw a shoe at me.
Right,
I want that.
right, right.
This shit. Period. That's why I love watching TV. I'm like, yeah, yeah, that would make a great porn scene right there. That would,
Man, it's so borderline. Like it.
you should watch.
It's so true. I've actually thought this while watching Tubi. Now
Yeah,
you got me thinking about shit I want to try. Like I'm gonna
yeah,
like go right into my notes.
yeah. Because to me is you do each year. You supposed to do something different, add something to your repertoire. And a lot of these girls don't. Period. Um, like even to the point of how you make money in this business. Y'all like the transition, didn't you? So now you're a lady that is diverse. Now I'm gonna ask you this question because, like I said, we keep it real here on the Smokers Lounge, and we talked, and y'all know my history. We go all we don't sugarcoat shit. How has porn changed your escorting side of the business?
Man, oh my gosh. Um, it's honest. This is like sounds so. This almost sounds fake, but like it's made it so much more enjoyable. It's made it. It's also made it really fucking annoying in some instances. Like, cause there's a lot of okay. I know there's girls that started doing meets
Mm.
more like they really try to do the porn like in the sessions and stuff like that. I have like porn star experience sessions
Yeah,
that we can do, but there's a lot of people that will like have raw sex with all these guys like with like very little testing or no testing, which is so fucked up. I've encountered people that on the crazy side or like annoying ass side where they're very surprised that I don't do shit like so and so and so and so does, and they're out here name dropping, and I'm like, yeah, no, like that's not gonna fly with me. So in that way, like it's brought some people that really want to fucking do things the way other people do it and like exactly how my scenes. I'm like, you will enjoy yourself as much as we are safe. You know
mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like that's more attractive to. I'm more turned on by somebody that actually wants to be safe about how they go about shit, not just like, come on, like let's just do this shit. No, no, none of that shit. but it's also brought me with people that I didn't know that like my work really resonated with them, that they've been like, fans for a long ass time. A lot of people like watch me on the sideline and then book me, and then like they're able to tell me like, oh, I seen you interview with so and so, I seen you work with so and so, I seen this one like your Nuru video, your Nuru massage video with Finny, like I loved it. I seen you work with Gibby the Clown, like that was so good. Like they can actually tell me my scenes to my face. That shit means so fucking much to me. But I've been able, I can charge more now and stuff like that. But it's just I made content with some of my fans, like, and they'll sign my paperwork, and it sells really well.
Oh yeah. See, that's the one thing that the hard part with fans. How do you pick the fan?
How do I pick the fan? Okay, so that's like a report thing. Like it has to be over time because some of these people, like, I gotta really know your vibe. It has to be, you have to already be like a respectful person and not like overly doing too much. I actually asked one of my fans, I asked one of my fans if he wanted to do a scene with me, but it's because I had seen him like 5 million times at this point.
Mhm.
And then and it wasn't like he reminds me of Dawn, honestly. And so I feel like that's also like makes it so much more magnetic because it's like so familiar. I'm like, dude, you would be so perfect for this. But I let him think about it. He had to think about it, and then we made a scene, and this sold really well on X videos actually. Um, but he's like super respectful and shit. He's never doing too much. He's not, and then he was like, "Oh, I hope I did good." I'm like, "No, it was you did it exactly how people would fuck if they was into each other, and that was perfect."
So,
So it's a case by case basis. But I do let my fans record to keep for their personal library.
mm. so I'm gonna ask you this then: is that more than just a normal service?
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes.
This person,
It is.
some helpers
It
charge the same, and this dude just got you on the cell phone.
no, right. No, I do have to charge extra. You know what I mean? Like, but also one of my fans, they're not tripping. Like they're happy to help. Like they love enhancing my life and making it better. Like I have like Nicki Minaj has barbs. Like my fans are like so stuck to me. Like a lot of them, like I have a fan, he buys me stuff every single week, like off my wish list. Like to a point like where my wish list is dwindled to like a few things. Like I have hella supportive ass people in my life, like because of porn. It's like added value not just to my escorting, but like overall to my life. Like, I can go in my house and like this, my fan bought me this one thing. I'm literally laying on sheets that my fans bought me, like all that stuff. Like, people are they're so generous. I feel like also like they're just like, wow. And then when they meet me in person, they're like, and you're a dope ass person, and you're hella smart, you're hella cool. Like, they want to support me.
And this flex was brought to you by Jaidyn Venus. So smoke that over.
It's like, I feel like that's how it should be. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be that way.
But
And
see,
they're helping me be
they're
great in this
treating
more
you
so shit.
like a celebrity. That's how porn stars used to be treated. Celebrity,
Really?
yes, yes.
Man, like I don't ever go like, like I'm not even like trying to be a hater, but like my fans, they'll send me lunch money. Like the other day, I was in Chicago at the airport, and one of my fans lives in Chicago, and I was telling him like, "Oh, I'm in Chicago." I was like, "I hope you're having a good day," but he's like so supportive of me all the time. Like he's always sending me shit. So like he's hella positive. Like he's never like freeloading or doing nothing annoying. He sent me money to like he sent me a cool amount of money to have lunch. Like I don't ever my fans like keep me so supported. I don't really have to ask for shit on mine. Like they just be doing it for me off the rip. It makes me feel so special.
So, with your escorting, what fetishes have you added? Because I tell people, let's keep it 100. The real money is in the meet and greet when it comes to these fetishes. Well,
Man,
you know what I'm saying. So, what fetishes are you into, film wise as well as on that end?
I have a deep throat puke fetish. That's a fetish that I have. And so many guys are like into that or they've never tried it and they want to try it. So they link up with me, we try it, and they get addicted.
2022, that shit got hot quick. The vomiting.
It's my favorite shit. It's
I
my
ain't gonna put it's
favorite.
hot though. It's hot though. But I'm talking about the clear vomit. We ain't talking about the chunky. Now she talking about the chunky. That's meet and greet shit. We ain't talking about the film shit. Film shit.
No, that also, I have content of that. I have so many videos. I have a video of me chugging milk and I throw it up on like a big ass dildo. That's like such a popular ass thing that I've made. I didn't even know that like people would fuck with it like that. These
All you
people
got,
are crazy.
all you got to do is go to Clips for Sale and just go down the list, do a video of each one. There you go. Nah, it a lot of fetishes that is being underground is now becoming mainstream and
Right.
normalized. The puking. Um, Feet fetish was very underground. Now every girl wants to fucking do it.
Right.
So how often do you get squashing, face sitting opportunities?
I get that people always ask me to sit on their face, but I feel like they just want to have a pussy on their face. I don't feel like it's. I want like which is totally fine.
Yeah.
But those crazy people, like I had somebody in North Carolina that wanted me to jump on their face, like jump in the air and land my ass on their face and suffocate them and smother them, until like they like triple tap my leg to get up. And I have a video of this actually. It's such a good ass video. But he wanted like they really want that overly dominant shit.
Yeah.
They want that. And then like I did this session. I did a wrestling session, which is like super crazy. I know. I did like a wrestling session, but then he wanted me to end with like me sitting on his face. I love these fetish people. Like they're my favorite fucking people in the world. Like you're so weird and cool.
Mm-hmm. Cause see, I think ladies miss what works for fetish: personality and execution.
Hmm.
Because the personality gets them in the door. Because, for example, like a guy that wants to be smothered, squished, he looks at her size, the way she's shaped, and if she's cute.
Is
And
that what they look at?
that's what they look at. And they just imagine her sitting on his face. So when she come to town, he books it. You know,
Right.
and it's also the personality because this is a kink
Hmm.
that they're ashamed of. So they want a female that is going to make them feel good about doing it. That
Right.
takes personality, motherfuckers.
Right. Right.
It's personality, period. Because that's along the lines of BDSM, what people don't realize. A lot
Hmm.
of these kinks and these fashions along the lines of BDSM. It's underground, period. I don't give a damn if it's furries, cuddle buddy, all that shit. All that shit is a mental satisfaction. I'm like, so you talking
Right.
about people jumping on the face. I'm pretty sure you had someone wants you to kick him in the nuts. Let's keep it real.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've done that. I pulled
Ooh,
up to this guy's house. I pulled up to this guy's house and he was just like, "Can you just kick me? Do you have any heels?" And I'm like, "Do you want me to die?" Like I'm like, "You want me to jump in some heels and kick you?" But he wants like
yeah, they want you to
the
trample them in heels, stilettos. You seen that before?
yes. Yes, they want to pick the shoes. And a lot of people get like really annoyed with these people. They're like, "God, they're so fucking annoying." But I'm like, I love them.
No, they're money because
They're
they're
money,
more
but
loyal
I
than the
actually like
boyfriend.
them. I really fuck with them. Like as you can see, like I'm a hella non-conforming person. I got tattoos on my face, on my hands, and everything. Like I'm not trying to be
I
different,
love
but
it.
like anything that is different, I'm like so into it. I'm a lifelong learner. I'm like
I
You
mean,
want
but
me to
let me
wrestle
say,
you?
look wise, you part of the course because they would let you if on the high level alternate model,
Hmm.
alt porn, stuff like that. So with that being said, we see you in the BDSM. Are you on it on the submissive side?
Yeah, I'm actually a switch, but it really depends on what it is. Like, you know what I mean? I really consider myself a switch. I can be very very submissive. I like it. But I can't just take pain, take pain, take pain. It has to be rewarded with pleasure in between.
Slap their ass and rub it.
Yeah, something like that, or like, tell me I'm a good girl, good bitch, whatever, and like
Yeah.
reward me with affection in between, or something that stimulates me in a good way. You
Mhm.
know, that's how it works for me.
Mhm. See, I know she's speaking to my dom side, but I digress. You what I would call a baby girl.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
thank
you would
you.
call a baby girl. Seriously. Uh, Punishment with affirmation.
Yes. Oh my God, that sounds so amazing. See, I can't like I feel like people love to feel in control, but it's also like, somebody's trusting you. They do deserve an affirmation of some kind.
Yeah, yeah. Because I tell anyone this: the submissive has the power because they have to submit. Doms do not choose the submissive; submissive chooses them.
Hmm.
Then it's our job as a dom to train them to be the perfect submissive to us. Period.
Such a good
Eh,
game.
yeah, it's energy exchange. See, people, I'm a real big proponent of energy. Period. Porn presents a certain type of energy. Music presents a certain type of energy. Yes, I know I sound like Sizzle, but I digress.
We love SZA.
Energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why when it comes to the filming and the pictures and everything, that energy is sex appeal is energy. So that's why it's like you want men to look at you, imagine you as every type of woman there is to imagine. The more boxes you check off, the more money you're gonna make. Period. And everything. And like I said before, fetish fans, fetish customers are way more loyal than porn fans because they
Alright.
just are. People don't understand it's a niche there, and it's about, like I said before, because everybody can't. It's just like you got dudes that get paid. They can't tell their wife that shit, but they can tell her.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's
So
so true. And then also on top of that, it's like they don't know if they can recreate that with somebody else. Like I've had people tell me they're like, well, you can tell the difference when somebody actually likes to be like a fetish provider, contrary to somebody that's just saying, yeah, okay, I want the money and I'm just doing it for the first time today just for the money. I just, you know what I mean? You have to like, you know what I mean? Like also I always tell girls, I'm like, you can't just do BDSM blindly with no preface to it. You have to study that shit. You
yeah,
can really hurt somebody. You could disable somebody. You do not want to give somebody a great bodily injury, like
mm,
because you just wanted some money that day.
yeah, because see, think about it, even to the point where,
It's
like,
really an art.
yeah, yeah, you
And
know,
this all goes back to what we're talking about. Like all of this shit is an art. Like so much of this shit is an art. It's an art. It really has value somewhere where we everybody just want to fucking do everything just because they want some money quick, or because it it makes them feel good to be seen in this light. Like no, this shit is like it matters.
yeah, because a lot the people that are successful in it love it. And if you love it, that means you're gonna want to grow with it. That's why the people that you saw that came out in the pandemic, they're not in it no more because it was a hustle to them. And trust
Right.
me, it's about the longevity. It ain't about it's about longevity. It's about
Right.
being able to make money in 5 years, not one. Because that 1 year you hot, year two you looking for a job. You go
You
along with
can't.
it.
You're not giving yourself enough time to even see like the fruits of your labor.
But see, also opening up your mind to do other shit within the business, such as escorting meet and greets, webcamming, shit, custom videos, doing the fetish. You know what I'm saying? Because in this day and age, women have way more ways to make money in this business than men ever will. Because I'm sorry, I keep saying this. The fact, when have you ever heard of a man doing a pussy rating?
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It, a master boy, y'all say a JOI, it would be an MOI for us. It's just master. You no, I could never sell a video telling a girl how to play with her pussy. She not.
Right. Right.
She ain't gonna debunk it. So it's kind of like it's diversifying yourself. But I'm gonna ask you this, and then I'm gonna let you. And then we're gonna get to the end. Cause I done had her on here for a minute, and we got to say something. So, what are you looking for outside of porn to get into?
Like, do you mean out like within the adult industry at the same time?
Yeah,
Um, I want to. I honestly want to focus a lot this year on making myself. I want to like focus a lot on making like reels and shit like that. I know it sounds so ridiculous. It doesn't sound like it's that important, but I'm having to get into like understanding that
uh,
I can't just create something and post a snippet on Twitter.
yeah.
I'm trying to learn more about cross marketing all of my stuff
Mm,
so I can get the full benefit
mm.
of having created this shit.
I will say this: Finney has mastered that.
Yes, he has. Yes,
Regardless of
he
how some of
has.
these people feel about him, he's
I
mastered.
I love
He has
Finny.
mastered it.
I love Finny. I made one of my favorite videos. I enjoyed on set that day and working with the male talent with Finny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I wish I had. He's always telling me he's like, we need to link back up. We do because I want to make some reels with him. He's so fucking fun to work with. He's so wholesome. You know what I mean? Like I want to find more wholesome people to work with.
And see, too, is also what you're looking to do in the business. Period. Because it's like, I mean, how can I put this? So people understand what I'm trying to get to on this. Is that the the key? I said this before. The porn stars now starting to move like the Instagram girls. The reasoning for that because they're seeing with the baddies east. With all this shit, we got all these streaming services popping up. You have Tubi. Y'all done heard the interviews. Females
Right,
look for more opportunities that's outside of porn. They ain't got shit to do with porn, and they trying to put themselves in line with that. Because let's keep it 100. Controversy still creates cash anyway. Period.
right,
So it's kind of like doing that makes you kind of in some ways more marketable to where it also makes you, for example, you being a female, and this is what Finney probably can never touch. You might can get something from Fashion Nova. You might can get something from a company that does plus size. You might could dildo, toys, any of that. Like there are girls that got their own pussy. There's
right,
I'm
right,
just saying, you feel me? It's kind of like putting yourself in line because the days of a porn star being stuck in porn is gone.
right.
Shit, they winning. They marrying basketball players now.
It's so true. They're put up.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
different now. It's a different world. We have like you are compelled to put yourself in every single place that you can be. But it's not even just to be seen. Like I have to remind myself because this is the thing is I'm always like, damn, these people are like it takes so much time to make content and market that shit. It's more than escorting.
yeah.
And so I'm just like, are you saying I gotta fucking work harder? But the thing is at the same time, I'm like, I make such dope shit.
Mm.
I'm not getting the full benefit of it if I'm not marketing it correctly. So I have to focus on that. Right now, this year, I'm like, okay, what am I going to do this year? Like, I don't even know yet because I did so much shit last year without even planning it. I was just like, I'm going to just do this. I'm going to just do this. I'm going to just do this. And I got so much done and it was so fucking good. And I'm so proud of my 2023 that this year I don't know
You
what I'm going to
you you had a strong twin. You had a strong one. Actually, I guess it would be considered kind of your rookie year once you had
do. It
shot with
was.
So you had a very strong rookie year, baby girl. Trust me.
Right. Thank you.
Trust
I don't know what to do this year, but I'm gonna be at Exotica for sure in Chicago.
me. Yeah. Well, I mean, the only thing I can tell you, and I suggest to you as a guy that's a vet in this, is build the fantasy and build the character, Jaidyn Venus, whatever that may be. Because I tell females, it's getting to the point. Let's get back to it. Porn is coming back, ladies and gentlemen. That TikTok shit, that 6 minutes, he hitting it from the back. We fucking in Macy's. The shock porn days are done because the fan base want more now. They done had it, they done seen it, we got it. So if I tell any female that want to be serious about doing porn, I need to see you as different women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need to see you have to look. The reason why, because it's an old saying. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? You practice.
Mhm. I love
If
that.
if if you want to be in Suicide Girls, you take
Man, Suicide Girls.
Suicide Girl videos. The point is, you want them to, when they look at you, to imagine, yeah, I can put them in front of my camera. That means everything that they do. That's why we used to have girls do role play scenes. Can't tell you that, because a lot of those companies that we sent them to, you see Purple Pass, they have you play a role. They AVN certified.
Right.
Put you in line for
Hang
AVN
on, more
award, don't
videos
you
on.
think?
They got hella, like, even the companies have TikTok accounts. I'm like, okay, so I really got to be doing this. I got to be applying myself. I made a reel today, and I had two photographers hit me up and be like, when can I get you in front of my camera? And then I was like, oh, okay. All I did was like bounce my ass for like a millisecond. Thank you. But it's not even just like, oh, that's easy. That's an easy money, like, an easy play. But it's like, no, this is what I want. It's not even like I keep thinking, because I'm always like, these people just want to do anything to be seen, because a lot of people do. They
Yeah.
they want to be viral.
Mhm.
They take the viral route, but I'm like, I'm not trying to take the viral route. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to like go through shit. But it's like, I want to reap the full benefits of the dope shit that I make.
Yeah.
That's what I fucking care about.
Yeah, because the
So
whole
I can money, at the same
because
time.
the people realize it's, you got to have something to come behind that viral moment. Then it was just a viral moment. It was what it was, a moment.
Right. Right.
The moment.
They're gonna want you to now fucking Home Depot. They're gonna want you to fuck it Safeway. They're gonna want, you know what I mean? Like, they want you to fuck while people are walking the dog, walking by. Like, like you're always gonna have to one up that.
Yeah. That's why I tell people, moderation. You can't do everything in the first year. So,
Right.
with that being said, Miss Lady, I got to bring you back to this damn podcast, your sex ass.
Please do. You are
So,
such a sweetheart.
so
I
the
fuck with you,
million
but
dollar
you're a
question.
real one. You're a real one.
Thank you. So y'all know the $1 million question. Can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes.
She say no more. Y'all heard it. She'll be back here on the Smokers Lounge and Premium Smokers. She will be coming to the Premium Smoker because she already got the outfit for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Thank you
So,
so much.
yeah, we on loyal fans, so you know what that means. 5, premium podcast. 3, sexy co-hosts for you to enjoy. And also, I bring ladies on there. Y'all already know that. It gets more candy, it gets more wild, it gets more unpredictable, it gets more crazy, it gets way more honest up in that bitch. And the tits come out, maybe. The dildos might come out, maybe. But you won't know unless you subscribe. You feel me? $25.99 a month. And in the video store, you can actually see me in action and see that everything that I talk about in this podcast, motherfucker, I actually did it. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't play with me.
Copy.
So with that being said, Jaidyn, tell everybody where they can spend money on you, baby.
Say that again. I'm so sorry.
See, I didn't talk so much. She was like, she's zoned out. Tell them where they can spend money, give you money.
Okay, I'm my OnlyFans. Book me. But honestly, my OnlyFans, you could tip me on my OnlyFans.
Mhm.
My X videos red. I got almost 90 videos on there. I have to upload 5 more videos. I'm about to be at almost at 100 videos on my X videos red. You'll find hardcore as fuck shit. All I got all types of shit. I got threesomes, everything.
There you go, baby. I know where to go spend that money. And we're at the end of a wonderful, wonderful another episode. Grace with the beautiful presence of a unicorn that I've been chasing for 2 years. 2 years.
Thank you,
I
baby.
found a ring with her sexy ass. You see, I mind fucked her, right? I told you. I can't fuck him on camera no more, but I'm gonna fuck him with mentally on this damn podcast. So with that being said, you know, we end these things all day, every damn day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You haven't learned anything. Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, baby girl.
Bye, guys. Love you all.